Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashi, call halal Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham rawchaa qadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GreatMillstone that taught us this truth and sincerity, steered us right in this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This is a news update that I've just seen like 15 minutes ago. Okay. Because just like I said in my last video, that there's so much stuff going on, you understand? But this is a news update that happened today. It's a huge traffic jam as drivers attempt to leave before the lockdown, okay? Now, there's a new world order that they're trying to implement. These devils is trying to implement. But, we already know that. So let's check it out, man. And I got an article for y'all, too. This is a 400-mile long lockdown. You see that shit? It going all the way up there. This is straight out the scriptures. Well, there you have it. There you have it. Straight out of the scriptures, right? There's a lot of news places, but you already know. I went to Criminal News Network, right? CNN. Criminal News Network, okay? Let it load up real fast, you feel me? Alright. Vast traffic jams stretch. Now, this is from Criminal News Network, CNN, right? Vast traffic jams stretch in and out of Paris on eve of lockdown. So tomorrow they're trying to implement a lockdown, right? This was updated at 10:58 a.m. Friday, October 30th, which is today, okay? Today. So now, Paris, France's Paris region faced traffic jams with a combined length of 454 miles. What the hell? 454 miles Thursday evening as the approach of a new nationwide lockdown. A new nationwide lockdown appeared to prompt major movements in and out of the city. Okay? France imposed COVID-19 travel restrictions on Friday morning, so today, which will last until at least December 1st. And we already know how these goddamn devils work. And we have been seeing it firsthand because technically we are still under medical martial law. A lot of people not going to say it, but we are technically under still medical martial law because you got to go in a mask in certain places. Certain places have, lifted it. But at the same time, though, they haven't said nothing about you ain't got to wear no mask no more. They'll just go ahead and bullshit you and throw a boxing match in front of you or throw this in front of you to keep you occupied, just like a little baby, just like how you do the babies. You feel me? France imposed a COVID-19 travel restrictions on Friday morning, which will last until at least December 1st. So you already know how they extend it from 2 weeks to 3 weeks to a month, blah, blah, blah. Under the new rules, people will need a certificate to move around and travel between regions is forbidden. So this is straight out of the scriptures. This is 2nd Ezra 15. Thursday, also one of the last few days for people to return to their homes after France's school half term, which ends after All Saints holiday this weekend. And we all know that these people in France have been having seditions with men, man. You understand? Despite the heavy restrictions on travel that came into place at midnight on Thursday, French President Emmanuel Macron assured French citizens that people will be allowed by the authorities to return to their homes by Sunday evening. Of course. So they can go ahead and do what they want to do to your ass. Oh, yeah. Of course. Come on home. Just like what motherfucker Charles Barkley be saying, come on home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, come on home. So we can go ahead and stick you with a vaccine, stick you with a chip. You got people that's trying to flee to the outskirts and to the countrysides. You understand? But, let me read that one part again, the second paragraph. Second sentence. Under the new rules, people will need a certificate to move around and travel between the regions is forbidden. Okay? So let's get that. 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princesses. The kings and princesses are their government officials and local officials. They gonna basically not even keep the law of the land, the current law of the land. They're not even going to keep it. They're going to be like, fuck you, I'm going to survive, And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So they are going to do what they want to do, man. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. A man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. I mean, how many times do we got to say this, man? We already said this shit was going to go down. We been said this a long time ago. Why? Because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. You are actually witnessing this. The houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread for a great tribulation. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Under new rules, people will need a certificate to move around, and travel between regions is forbidden. I don't know how many times we got to say this, man. Like, this is obvious. Biblical prophecy. Just like I said in my last video, 2nd Ezra 15 is going to be everyday life, man. You understand? So on that note, we in the next one. Shalom.